guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing monthly predictions, monthly tarot readings for you guys, and I'm going to be doing it in the style that I do my what's in store for the month readings. But before we get into that, I just kind of want to talk about some major transitional periods we've been experiencing lately. So the first one obviously was January 1st. We had a new year, and then we had January 25th we had Chinese New Year, and that was a big jump because we went from pig year to rat year, and that's going from a 12 to a 1. So we're going from a very philosophical mindset, a very strategic mindset, to this new sporadic youthful energy. We also have March 21st, that's the astrological new year, where we actually start in Aries. So I feel like we're in this weird middle point where we're experiencing a lot of new beginnings and transitions. So we had the January 1st transition and the Chinese New Year transition, but we're still waiting on that astrological new year to start. So I feel like it's this weird I can see what's next for me, it's right there, it's in my grasp, but I can't have it yet. And we're all just kind of closing ties, wrapping things up, getting our closure, really just laying to bed what needs to be laid. But I feel like this new energy is really about youthfulness. I notice we're getting a lot of energy back. We're able to get more done on less sleep. I feel like Aries energy is very action oriented, quick moving, diligent, calculative. It's short, quick, calculative, sure of itself movement. It's instinctual. That's the word I'm looking for. It's very instinctive. And so is rat energy. Rats move the same way. They're not quite planners. They're really more of I'm gonna figure it out as I go, get it done, instincts. And I think that's the energy that we need to body this year in order to be successful, and that's why it can be kind of uncomfortable for some of us who need to plan. And something I've picked up on based on my personal tarot readings is that a lot of this year and the decisions that we make are going to be very supported by the universe. It's going to be we have to make hard decisions. We have to make decisions for the long run with Jupiter and Saturn affecting us a lot this year. So we have to kind of build our foundation out. I feel 2019, 2018, even 2017 was the tower falling and the loss of our foundation. And now we have this new year, new beginning, new decade, and we get to build again. And it's all about building a strong one, really taking in the lessons we've learned from the last 10 years and using that to build a foundation that supports us for the long run. Let's go ahead and just jump into the readings and see what's going on for February. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your February reading. Before I pull an oracle card for you, I just want to talk about some things I'm getting intuitively with your energy, just stepping into it. I'm getting a sense of anxiety and frustration. I think frustration because you have this anxiety that you're dealing with, and I'm hoping the cards will clarify this, but I feel we're dealing with some type of anxiety that's making it hard for us to work. It's making it hard for us to really thrive. We see the horizon in front of us, but we don't quite know how to get there, and I think that's what's causing the anxiety and the frustration right now. But yeah, stepping into that energy, it's I can feel frustration. Maybe even frustration with the people around you, and wanting to be alone more often because of that. What else am I getting? Anxiety too that you might fail. I'm also getting that intuitively as well. But let's see what else I'm getting for Leo. Let's see what Oracle falls. It's I'm not getting a bad energy, but I'm getting this sense that there is still something we have to overcome in order to heal that anxiety and frustration that we're feeling right now. There's still something that needs to be laid to rest, and it's causing us to it's keeping us in the past, and we don't want to be in the past. Okay, I'm going to try going one more time. And if nothing makes itself known, I'm going to give it a break. And we'll come back and pull. Yeah, okay, so Oracle doesn't want to drop yet. I'm going to keep this in so you guys see how tarot works. So I'm going to go ahead and step away from this reading and meditate a bit. And I think it's because I'm really, like engulfed in your energy right now. And it's, like, a very anxious energy. I feel very anxious for no reason right now. So we're going to step away from this reading, take a little break, and then come back and get right back to it. Okay, Leo, let's go ahead and pull an oracle card again. Let's see. Hopefully it comes out like butter. Wow, nothing yet. Okay, I feel like a card wants to come out this time though. Like, I feel like, there we go. We got patience. Patience. And that makes me laugh because our patience was literally just tested with how, like, these cards, like, didn't want to just fall. So that's why it's kind of making me laugh. And like I said, there was, like, I was getting feelings of, like, frustration and anxiety. And I think patience is the answer that we were looking for. Oh my god, I love tarot. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards for you guys, see what it has to say about patience for you. So like I said, I was feeling a sense of, like, anxiety and frustration for you guys because I feel like you see the horizon, you see what's in store for you, and you know you can't quite have it yet because there's still some loose ends to tie, there's still some work to be done, and we need to have patience. So let's go ahead and see what's in store for you for the month of February. First week of February. What's going on with Leo? This card really stands out to me. Ace of Cups in reverse. Like I was saying, I felt like you were having frustration with the people around you. Let's see what else is going on the first week of February. There might be, like, a close tie coming to an end for you. But let's see what it's, like, accompanied by. This energy of Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups and what? Ace of Cups and what? That flew right out. Okay, so Ace of Cups. And it's paired with Five of Cups in reverse. So, like I said, I really felt like you were having a frustration with the people around you. And you're kind of, like, not really remorseful about it. And I did say, like, it was making you want to spend more time alone. And I agree with this Ace of Cups and the Five of Cups in reverse. I think it supports that. I think you are kind of, like, withdrawing from the people around you. Especially people who aren't serving you or working, whose relationship, like, isn't working out for you. And you have no remorse over it. And that's not in a bad way. It's kind of just, like, you're not letting it bother you. You're not letting it bring you down. You're just kind of like, it is what it is. The cups have spilled. What am I gonna do? You know? So let's see what's going on the second week for you, Leo. Second week, Page of Wands. Okay, what else? Page of Wands and what else? To me, the Page of Wands means, like, we've come to a conclusion, or we have an idea and we're planting it in the ground and we're very stuck and sure about it. What else do we have? Oh wow. Oh wow, Seven of Swords in reverse. So you're gonna get an apology for whatever the tea is going on with, like, this Ace of Cups, like that relationship, and whatever you walked away from. You're gonna get an apology. Because you were right. And I think Page of Wands tells me that you were right. Let's see what else it says. What's going on for the third week? Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay. And what? What is that being accompanied by? It is being accompanied by the Four of Cups. So like I said, there is a withdrawal energy coming in. The Four of Cups, okay, I'm sorry. Four of Cups upright is a withdrawal energy. So with the Four of Cups in reverse, with the Knight of Wands, I think you might be actually coming out of that loner energy. And it's like you're not very optimistic about it. And that could be why I was sensing anxiety. Maybe it's like, okay, well, I'm trying to like step back into my usual lion self where I'm walking around my kingdom, going about my business. It's kind of like the way I see this is like you're taking a hiatus from the world, taking time to yourself, and now the third week we're stepping back into it. But why aren't we confident? Why aren't we confident in it? That's what I want to pull for the fourth week. Is it because of like the drama that went down? Like maybe we're afraid to run into these people the third week, and that's why we're emerging from like this solitude in a very not optimistic way. Death in reverse with 4 of Wands. Okay, so death when it's upright, it means we're like allowing a path or a situation to die. It doesn't necessarily mean actual death. And so when it's in reverse, I feel like we're not accepting it or we're not allowing it to happen. 4 of Wands, there is something to be celebrating the 4th week. This is a very interesting spread. I'm going to actually take a second to meditate on this and see if there's anything else I want to say before I pull confirmation cards.